Hello guys. I've completely crashed, as you can hear. It's the next day. No, actually, I just went off to take a piss and grab a glass of wine, and Al showed me a video, and we're right back into it because we're doing this whole fucking game.
Did you know? Oh, look! The secret symbol is on that door.
At 2:30 a.m. A lot later than that even. So yeah, it's the same symbol. I think it's an A, which has something to do with Amsterdam, I bet.
Ah, of course, yeah.
Yes.
I thought you were ignoring me there.
I mean, no, sorry, no, I wasn't.
Because I was like, oh look, there's a video. Like, at 2:30 a.m. It's like, okay.
Right, yeah, because I was concentrating so hard on looking at my cell phone. It takes a lot of, I mean, this area is very riveting, but I think we should move on.
Yeah, okay, I think so.
Oh god, yes, this was a difficult one.
Oh, well.
God, they've outnumbered me there. See, the funny thing is, the weird frame rate shit hasn't really popped up yet in any of these later levels.
Oh, that's good. So maybe it's just the first level.
But throughout the whole first area though, which is weird as fuck. And here it just the frame sort of freezes. Like when I'm not recording, it'll the frames will continuously go in between 900 and something, 955 and 980 something,
Yeah.
But when you've got Fraps on, Fraps does some sort of its own see, now it's at a constant 150, then it changes to a constant 240.
Yeah.
It's always oh, there you go, he's dead. Ooh, there you go, he's dead. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm not even talking to Australian people.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't really know.
I don't know.
No.
God.
Did I say it like that?
Yeah, you went, I don't know.
What the hell?
It's like, I don't know. I'm not even talking to Australians.
I don't know. I'm not really talking to Australians that much anymore. Just to be a Bruno or something there.
I thought that's exactly what I was going to say. It was like...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I wish I could see that Dutch text there because I'd be able to read it out, my amazing Dutch boy cats. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just blowing flies away.
Oh, that's good. That's cool. I have a lot of moths in my room, like yourself.
Right, yeah,
so.
You too? Was that with you?
Yeah,
Did I speak with you about those
Yeah,
moths?
you were tell me about how you had like a moth, well, you thought you had like a moth nest or something.
Oh, I
in
thought
your
you
room.
said I thought. Were you gonna say mothball?
No, I was gonna. I don't know what.
You said
I don't know what I was gonna say actually.
You quickly went cancelled. Oh, this is the museum, by the way. Yeah, so that's
very
nice.
good.
These are the museum gardens.
Ah, yeah, I think I recognize it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Not been there, So.
Especially the fountain of goo.
Yeah.
I have to go in just to get them secrets. Although I'm not focusing that much on getting them, not enough. Oh, how the fuck am I supposed to get that one? Dun,
Magic.
dun, dun.
I don't
Oh,
know.
wait. Oh, alright, yeah, how about this? Oh, yeah. Yes, I heard the sound. Yeah, I thought it wasn't playing the sound for a bit. Ooh. What'll this give me? Jesus Christ, I can't even jump. Alright, leave it then. Unless it's a secret. Fuck. Okay, this is gonna be the whole part.
Lovely.
Yes, there it is.
Hooray.
Right. Oh, I got 200 health now and counting down for some reason. I think that's a level done with already, actually. Isn't it?
Really?
No, I still need the yellow key. Where am I going to use this green key on then?
Why is your health falling?
You're clearly not paying attention.
Oh, sorry. Alright, well, this... But did you really explain? I don't remember you
Well, I said, I took... I mean, it doesn't surprise me that you zoned out, because I did take half an hour getting that, health back there. But
Oh,
that was
right.
like a big health boost that got your health up to 200, and the normal maximum is 100.
Well, yeah, I caught on to that, yeah, but I was
Yes,
wondering.
alright. And then it
Oh,
counts down
okay.
from
Did it go?
200
Oh,
back to... So it's
well,
like
duh.
a temporary little boost. Oh god,
Oh,
Jesus.
right, yeah. Yeah. It's funny because that's what I thought, but then I thought I'd better ask you anyway. But
Yes.
yeah, it turned
I
out that
mean,
was a bad idea.
it's easy having an encyclopedia like me right there. I mean,
Yeah,
why would you even think for yourself?
yeah, that's a good point. Especially in a Dutch game, I need a Dutch tour guide.
Right,
Sorry,
yeah, I mean,
even though you're Australian, you know.
it's not... Oh, right. Yeah, oh, right, that point again.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, I'm speaking to more people from other nations now than Australians, so I'm already, like, probably phasing more and more into other accents. But
Yeah, I know
I
what
might
you're
not,
saying.
but I was also thinking, like, why would I still keep that accent? Like, why would I use it when I'm talking to a fucking Irishman?
I don't know. You might
Because
as well.
because I'm not good enough at Irish yet, probably then,
Yeah,
or at least
yeah, well, you'll get there. Well, especially not with myself because my accent
yes,
is not
that's the
Australian.
thing. If you were
Yeah.
talking like,
Yeah.
um,
If I were talking like this now, and I was guiding it through the stereotypical Irish accent, then you might be talking like this, you know, because this is usually the way that people speak when they want to make fun of Irish people now. But not many people
now.
actually
Why do you
speak like
say
this.
now instead of like? You should be saying like.
Oh yeah, I should be saying like at the end of a sentence. Good point.
This is
Yeah.
usually the way that people would speak to make fun of Irish, like.
In fact, no, most people don't know that Irish people put like at the end of a sentence. Like Americans wouldn't know to do.
Right, right.
So that's why I didn't do it. So
yes, and
yeah,
Americans would say like now in this very
yeah,
like nervous way when they're trying
yeah,
to imitate something where they're not
exactly,
completely
exactly.
in their
Yeah,
element.
yeah.
So
Because
there's
yeah,
their
I was
painting.
imitating the stereotype, but if I wanted to do like a proper imitation of some other Irish accent, I could start going
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it was so absolutely just terrible. I couldn't believe it. You know, I don't know where this is from exactly, but you're facing this big alien here
I
now,
mean,
and
Protestants in our household.
I still said now anyway, so I think it is a thing that people, Irish people would say anyway, but yeah,
Right,
but
yeah.
I don't say like at the end of a sentence, so I can't get into it even if I'm doing an
Yeah,
impression,
it's
to be
just
honest.
Game Sandy who does that all the time. He sort of got me used to that.
Well, a lot of Irish people do it like all over the country, so I
Right.
won't test that one. So,
Right.
like I just decided not to, I just thought it was dumb, there's no need to put like at the end of a
Oh
sentence,
yeah,
really.
you have to be above it.
Yeah, well, no, there's some like,
Just kidding.
there are some Irish things they'll say, like I'll put so
Just
at the end of the
kidding, like.
sentence, you know.
Right.
Like,
Right.
well, not all the time, but a lot of the time. Well, that makes no
Oh.
sense. If I say not all the time, but a lot of the time, no. But not all the time, but some of the time, I'll put
Right.
so at the end of a sentence, which is like an exclusive Irish thing. So.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna make that my goal to be speaking like naturally Irish instead of like, you know.
Well, there are a
know-
lot of accents for you to choose from. Really, there are about 10 or 11, I'd say.
Well, I know, but that's like, well, That's the same with the Australian one then. I mean, maybe I'll be shifting between them, or like, you know, it'll probably never become full on, just as with the Australian, because I'll never be always speaking to an Irish person. I'll never always be speaking to an Australian person. So that's why it'll like hover in between anyway. Like even in
Yeah.
Dutch, my accent hovers between all kinds of accents from Holland as well. You know.
Okay, so sometimes you might say "what thinking you," and then other times you'd be like "what thinking you."
You know that different accents in Dutch are not entirely based on pitch, right?
I know, but I was desperately trying to create something different, so I changed the pitch.
That's what my ex-wife said. Now
Well,
we're
I don't even know what you're on about.
it's
Oh,
one of those
alright.
lame jokes, like, you know, I was
Oh, yeah.
desperately trying to get something different, trying to make
Oh, now I get it. All right, okay. I thought you were like talking about the pitch. I was like, why is your ex-wife changing
Oh,
pitch?
right. because you started doing such a high pitch that it would sound like a. Oh Jesus, we're really veering off into rambling here now.
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
me.
in fairness, this is the kind of game you can do that with because it's just like it's the same kind of thing. Obviously, you're going to different environments, but for the most part, it's the same thing. You're just killing aliens, but just in a different setting each time.
I don't know.
But
It still feels different to when I was doing it with GameSendy though, because maybe because he's not as talkative. And I may have been like in more of a focused mood, like focused on this game, like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because like there, I was definitely feeling every environment and its differences, and like.
Yeah.
You could actually, you might actually like get that from like if you're ever going to watch that video.
Yeah, if I do, I don't know if GameSendy's in it. I don't know if I can bear it.
Wait, I thought you couldn't stand to be without him.
I know, yeah. Well, I'm just joking on both counts there. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Well, I don't know because what happens with these commentaries is that a lot of the time I'll let you say more because it's your LP. And but I always seem to know when to cut in and say something, you know. Whereas maybe GameSendy just wasn't as used to the kind of dynamic, you know what I mean? Because we just seem to gel very well with these commentaries because it seems as though like I know when to shut up. You know, we gel very well.
Oh, like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know, like whenever you want to explain something, I shut up for like a good 30 to 40 seconds until I know when I can interject.
Yes, we can communicate.
Yes, exactly. You know, whereas GameSendy
it's a big feat to communicate in this community, ironically enough.
I think so. Oh, look, there you go into the crap there. Oh, wow, you actually have to go into it.
No, I didn't have to, actually.
Oh, okay.
I tried jumping on this and I jumped over it. And
uh-oh.
What's there then? Is that something? Come on, it's got a different color.
Yeah, you would think that, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 69.
Oh man, bro.
I can already see a gun, like part of a gun sticking out there. So that's the scare ruined a bit.
That's awesome. Oh, that's good.
Oh god. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Oh, there it is. They've got their own taunts and everything. Yeah, I was like looking around in the audio files of these as well. Because this game had like nothing encrypted. Everything's like out there in the open. The same with like the text files which had the level name strings, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it had all the sounds right there, and it had like... Strangely, it had English titled names for the sounds. It would have like... For the music, like soundtracks, like they were pretty humble with that. They didn't give names to the soundtrack. They just said like Eerie 1, Eerie 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what
but
you
they
mean.
still gave an English name to it, which is a bit like weird. I mean, they are full-on Dutch developers making a Dutch game.
Yeah, it is.
And they named it Eerie, like they named it this properly English name, which is a bit odd.
That is rather odd, actually. I don't know why.
That's where I got the word eerie from as well.
Yeah.
Back then, like I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought it was just this like random thing, or like this sound that someone would make, like ooh, it's eerie. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking nonsense.
Ooh, it's eerie.
There it is, the Nachtwacht. For some reason, this level is titled after the painting by... Was it Van Gogh or was it Rembrandt? I think it was Rembrandt, that one.
Nachtwacht.
Van Gogh... Didn't Van Gogh paint abstract... No, wait. That was Picasso. Picasso.
Ah, the Night Watch. Oh, God, now...
Is that
now it makes... Yeah, it's the Night Watch in English. Right. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like this huge painting with like a load of people on it. That tells the story. Wait, did you look it up or did you like just think of it then?
No, I didn't know. Well, yeah, I put in Nachtwacht, and then when I saw Night Watch, I was like, oh, now I know it.
How did you spell it? Oh, fuck
Uh,
me.
NACHTWACHT.
Jesus, that's correct.
Oh wow, hooray!
Oh, I like this music as well, actually. Fisher might like this too.
Is it
Game
Deep House?
Cine, Game Cine was actually going. Oh, fuck me. Game Cine was actually going on about how Fisher would be saying like, you know, oh look at the textures. Oh, I love that green of that green and stuff like that. And
Do you know that's like
I think
it's like a big inside joke with Fisher about how he would always comment on textures in a co-commentary.
well he did on Harry Potter.
Oh, there you go.
He was going nuts over the textures
Yeah,
there, but
yeah.
I agree with him there. Like that's actually one of my main compliments about that game's graphics would be like the great textures, like EA back in that day. Anyway, like their EA back in the day. Anyway, like their in-house development team made some great looking games, like with really high-res textures for like the early 2000s. Yeah. Okay, nothing happened there.
Nothing at all.
Just like with Gunpoint, I remember that very
Just
well.
like with Ned Flanders.
Oh,
Nothing
God.
at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all, look at all, like a diggity dokity all.
Yep.
Diggity.
Mm-hmm.
Giggity.
Yokely dokely doo.
Oakley dokity doo.
Oh, cool!
Fuck
you get
me.
to go down a secret thingy.
I'm usually sort of adequate at doing like Flanders quips, but now I'm just stumbling.
Surely you must have like heard them in Dutch before you would have heard them in English.
No. The Dutch don't. I mean, especially not in series like that.
Oh right, yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Like Dutch people don't like usually like overdub stuff. They usually use subtitles. It's the
Yeah, that's a good point actually, because the same with Germany and all
well,
this.
no. The thing with Germany is they dub
Oh wait,
everything.
oh wait, they do dub the Simpsons. Sorry,
They dub fucking everything. It's
Yeah.
disgraceful. I mean, just learn. I mean, it's good for both. It's good for two things. It teaches people to read, like children. Like that's how people like how children read, like over here by reading subtitles mostly.
Well,
Like that's how I learned to read
it teaches
quickly.
English, obviously.
And that too, of course, because
Yeah.
you get the translation right there,
Yep.
and you can hear them,
Yep.
and it, you know, the whole thing comes across better because you can actually like, you know, hear the original voices instead of like
exactly.
a bunch of weird.
Well, I remember watching Pit My Ride on German television, and they subtitled it, and
Oh, right.
they had a verb pimpen, and it was ich pimpe.
Huh.
It was great.
Yeah, I mean, I think they might be like evolving more towards subtitling stuff.
Well, that was a few years ago now, like a good
Hmm.
7 or so, even more than that, maybe.
Right. Well, maybe then that might have been like a bit of an exception. That's it. Jesus Christ. And actually, with us, it's almost the other way around. We're going way too, like, this country's kind of becoming a bit fucked up as well. I don't know. Like, there's all these Disney XD channel or something is on all the time now. Like we
right.
don't make our own shows anymore, but we dub like live action shows that Disney does nowadays. Like they only do live action stuff with like a bunch of teens, like the Jonas Brothers or something,
Ugh.
reprising some lame ass joke.
Jonas Brothers, they're
as
still
well.
around. I thought they like died ages ago.
Well,
by ages ago, I mean 2009.
keep in mind, I haven't watched TV in like 3 years or something, so I'm not completely up to scratch and all that. I mean, it might be like maybe One Direction's in new Disney stuff now, but I don't think they're Christian enough for that.
Oh, okay.
Don't know if they are though. Like, but Jonas Brothers are like well-known. Oh God, advocates of Christianity.
Of course, yeah, they are.
And that teaches the children the good ways.
Yeah.
Keep your
Also,
children.
them with their purity rings.
Yes, right. The South Park thing. That reminds me of that song from Paul McCartney. What was it? How'd it go? Yeah, your children. Fuck. Something your children to the good life. Give them piece of sugar and a fork and knife. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, normally I would have remembered it, but maybe I'll put it on it. Wow, this completely destroys it.
Well, hopefully you remember it later anyway.
Oh, well, this is going to be great. I bet you this is going to be about 3 frames. That's supposed to be a camera, but it's just going to be a GIF or something. Oh, wow, it's just 1 frame for each. It was like a picture that changed.
Oh, right. So it's like they couldn't
you could even see it slide over.
They probably wanted I don't know, like it to be like a security camera thing.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
There you go.
But you know, if it's just a security camera taking a look at the door, all you need is seeing if it's open. Well, seeing if it's open or closed. I don't know. But if you see that it's open and you weren't the one who opened it, you go out there anyway. You know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lovely. Oh, that enemy looked enemy looked cool.
Fuck's sake.
Enemy. Oh, cool. They have cool burgundy shoes. Yeah, I like that.
I forgot. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they were burgundy-like, and I like burgundy.
They were burgundy-like?
Yeah, they were...
It's just,
I meant they were not that kind of...
Oh, there it is! There it is! The Night Watch!
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And it opened up. Oh my god.
Bye-bye, Nachtwacht. Yep.
And they got particle effects. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
These shitty little particles. Oh my god. In Italian, that would be sprilluccichi.
What?
Yeah, sprilluccichi means like glittery, glimmery things.
And but they would call it that as well, like
about
games.
Call it, no, like those little particles that are coming out there. They'd call those
bits of the outside.
Sprilluccichi. I'm not doing the R's right, but it's something like that anyway. It means like glibbery.
Don't be scared to say the R's around me. Like it's like you're a bit like afraid of my judgment.
Sprilluccichi, there you go. Sprilluccichi.
Yeah, I mean, I think most Italians would say sprellogici. Like
that sounds too Dutch.
What?
Yeah, you're like sprellogici.
No, I said sprellogici.
Oh, okay, alright, well that's a bit closer, yeah. But it's SBRI.
La mia bicicletta è verde.
That's awesome. But yeah, I had to point out.
Lui è un uomo.
Oh, listen. When I said burgundy-like, I did not mean like.
Yes, I know.
I meant to say it's
like burgundy.
Yeah, exact. Thank you.
So there it is.
Like,
so this is burgundy, yeah? Is it?
Well, that's why I said burgundy-like. You know.
Oh, okay. Because that's the exact same color of my favorite boat in Hydro Thunder. Jesus Christ, nerd alert. But I just got reminded of it more because I did do sort of recent Let's Play with Fissure on that, of course. It was like I recorded it in February. That's like the hardest word to say in English.
Yeah.
February.
Oh, no, it's February. Just ignored the R.
Oh, well, that's easier then. February.
Yeah. I don't know why it's still spelled. Sometimes spellings in English are like that though.
Well, the thing is, in Dutch it's February, but then it's fine. It's fine. But because you've got the R like her, it's harder to do the U after the February.
Yeah. That's why it just evolved into February. Well, I should say devolved instead of evolved. But like for example, autumn. The way we pronounce that, I think it would have originally been autumn. Like that's why autumnal is autumnal. You know.
Right.
So I don't know. It's weird. Like English pronunciation. Like the word night, for example, in Old English that was knecht. So Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that was different pronunciation anyway. Yeah, because that was like
But it's still
based on
kept the
more
K.
Germanic language, I
Yeah,
think.
but it still kept the K anyway,
Yeah.
which is dumb because we ended up pronouncing it without the K anyway. But
Well, do
yeah,
you reckon that's like dumb per se? I mean, I mean,
so
I
what
thought
you
you.
mean?
I mean, you like that sort of stuff, right? You
I
like
do.
the remnants of history
Oh
in.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm not like dumb, but I just mean it a bit like
Oof.
if you're gonna pronounce it knife night, then why would you keep the K in there? You know?
You know, to retain some kind of the
Ah,
history,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just keep on saying knicht or whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like the pronunciation changed too much.
Yeah.
They used to all talk like Beowulf and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's just because the English language was just so mangled from
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Germanic and Old French and Latin roots and
Yeah,
all that.
basically Germanic and Roman.
Yeah, Roman be like Latin basically. Yeah. But then French, the language itself, which obviously was derived from
Yeah,
Latin
but that's
anyway.
what I mean. That is a Romanic language or something like a.
A romantic. There you go. That's the one you're
Is
on
that the one?
about.
Oh, right.
Romantic.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that makes it sound like I appreciate the language. Like I'm saying French is a romantic language. You know what I mean? Like.
No, I know what you mean, but no,
Is
it's
it?
fine
Yeah.
because proper linguists would get it. Apart from when I was in my Spanish class and I
Right,
referred
proper linguists that are watching this video.
exactly proper linguists who are watching this video will understand.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Well, I remember I was in my Spanish class and I said Spanish is a romance language or something, and people thought I meant it in, like as a
Right.
romantic.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's not what it means, you noobs. Like it was just so.
Noobs.
But yeah,
Oh
people.
my gosh.
Yeah, people should get it though. Like
Whoa.
if they don't, then booer's on them. So yeah, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but usually if someone says French is a romantic language, they'll usually think they're like talking
Oh well,
about
no. You say
how
romance
it's
language. You
how
don't
it's.
say romantic.
Oh, you just said romantic.
I know. Yeah. Sorry, I got it confused. Sorry. Yeah, I
Oh,
was
okay.
wrong.
Well, then it's fine. Then it's fine.
Yeah, you'd say romance language.
Okay.
So that in that regard, it's not as confusing. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because I hate those people who say like that French is or Paris is the city of love. Ugh. It's honestly, it's the fucking city of shit. It's like, I've been there like 4 times and even the first time was too much.
I don't know.
It
I've
was
never been, so I'd like
because
to
of my
experience it.
dad's girlfriend was like French. He had this
Ah,
French.
yes.
We actually stayed in this big. Well, one time in France it was fine, which was not in Paris, luckily. When we stayed in like this big villa with like 2 acres of land and everything. Like, basically when you're staying in France and you're staying away from the bloody French, then it's all right. When you're sort of reclused away
Yeah.
from them. There's not any French person in the community, is there? Like, not that I'm
No.
afraid. Oh,
The closest that we had would have been Matt LeBlanc, who was like he was American, but he had
What?
like
Matt LeBlanc? He's
not the Friends actor.
right. Yes.
No,
He's actually called that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, he is actually, which is that's pretty cool. But he had like either
Oh.
French parents or French grandparents. I can't remember which. But yeah, he
What a
couldn't speak
tosser.
French. He was just American, and we also had Leponier, 36, who was legit French, but he wasn't really a part of the community. He just entered tournaments, so yeah. So hopefully, you don't have any French people watching either. Who would be angry. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, now this has just turned into a random podcast with a game in the background, hasn't it, though?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I mean,
But as I say, there's not much like.
there's not much going on. I agree with that, honestly.
Because like we've kind of in the first part you pointed out like basically everything that needed to be known.
Right,
And,
yeah. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of strategy involved, basically. I don't need to even think about this.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's just comes
I mean, I
naturally.
could be saying like, oh, there's a big guy, and well, now I need to shoot him. But yeah, what fun is that? So now I just put our attention completely towards it, and off of any, you know, derailed topics. So now, you know, we're not saying anything basically because we're focusing on this game, and this game has so little to be said about it.
Exactly.
Except that it's the boss fight.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is exciting. Oh.
See, there's the bigger guy. Can you see the
I see him, yes.
distinguish him?
Yep, I can. Yep, he's bigger.
Yeah.
I like how you shoot with the thing. Like,
and
it
the
has
camera.
yeah, the ammo is 5, and then when you go down to 0, it just goes back up to 5 again.
Oh, that's just because I picked something up, I reckon.
Oh, okay, alright. Well, that makes sense.
See, it's empty now, but if I... Oh.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, I don't know, I just wanted to demonstrate that it actually works or something, I don't know.
Well, I would have believed you after the first shot.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, well.
Ah, fuck it. Okay, well, that's the fourth piece of the super weapon, up to the Schiphol Airport, which is going to be the last part.
The Rijksmuseum. Overwonnen Grobers. Oh.
Ha ha!
Going up.
That's slow. This is going way too slow. Actually. Oh my god, one missing.
Wow.
Found secrets. Go! It's exactly 10 short again.
Oh.
Where do they keep those extra? Jesus Christ, it took 50 minutes for that. Jesus Christ, what were we doing? Right. Okay, well this is the the entrance hall for Schiphol, which is a bit weird. A wall with just a train rails coming out of that. This looks strangely like a dream I had anyway, but yeah. Well, I guess we'll be finishing this game in the next part. Ooh. If we can still keep up.
Yep, I think we can.
We might just tone it down just you know, to keep with our like lessened energy, or my lessened energy, because you've been sleeping all day and I haven't.
I woke up at like 5 or 6 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. So I might just go a bit sleep drunk again, but yeah, we'll just lay it down, lay it back then. Whatever. Yeah. See you in the next part. Yeah, that was the longest outro ever. Bye bye.
Yep.
Actually, the next part is just about the most active part in the LP, because we quit just then because Al's brother walked in. And re-record it later. That sounds about right. Anyway, stay tuned.